Top of the 8th inning, 4-1. Cuesta over Pierce. Today's broadcast is 100% student-produced in glistening high definition with students and volunteers from Cuesta Broadcast Communications. You can start your radio, high-definition television, and film career at Cuesta College. Don't forget that you can subscribe to our HDTV channel, and you can do that by searching YouTube for Cuesta HDTV. And for Pierce, it's going to be the top of the order. Dylan Toshkin, the center fielder, who was 1 for 3, had a double to start the game. Facing off against Andrew Nelson, again as a precautionary measure. Some activity now for the first time of the game. And the Cuesta bullpen. Brahmas have just scored a run on 2 hits. There's been a Cuesta error. There's also been a Brahma error. Cougars have 4 runs on 8 hits. As the 1-0 pitch, big cut, swung on and missed, 1-1. So for Cuesta, it's Travis Beck, the right-hander from Visalia, starting to loosen up now, and we may see another player up momentarily. 1-1 pitch is a strike, 1-2.
How many strikeouts, Randy, does Andrew have?
I am happy to say it's going to take me a while to figure this one out. I've also got a couple players listening up that may be defensive substitutes. We'll see how that plays out. 1-2 pitch and a chopper. Stays 1-2. Let's check, and again, you'll like this because it involves the letter K.
Nice.
2, 4, 5. I like it when it takes a long time. 7.
Nicely done.
Yeah. Very good. Lucky number. 1-2. Rep right back at a nice play by Nelson, even though he just delivered and it was not perhaps in the best defensive position, but got his glove to right where it needed to be. Goes over to first, and Toshkin is retired 1-3. And again, like you were saying earlier, when you're on the mound, that ball's coming at you mighty fast.
Yeah, and you're not that far away at all, especially after you've just delivered the ball.
Less than 20 yards away. Michael Himes, the shortstop, hit by a pitch and otherwise 0 for 2.
So you better have good reflexes. Even when you have good reflexes, you're still a target out there. Remember Herb Score, the Indians? Boy, what a terrible injury he suffered.
1-0 count, 1 down, top of the 8th. Nelson with the bases clear, still with good velocity. Fastball, but a little bit off the mark, 2-0.
It's a good baseball name. Herb Score.
That's right. As opposed to, say, Bob Walk.
Yeah, poor Bob Walk. Or how about Homer Bailey for the Reds? Well, he's a pitcher.
That's true. You could say Milton Bradley was a gamer, though.
Oh, Randy.
No. I hate to say it. You know what is still one of the great ones, and maybe it's another one of those 70s things as far as what it harkens back to.
Yes.
Cocoa Crisp.
Oh, Cocoa Crisp.
Cocoa Crisp. Wasn't that cereal back in the day?
I think so.
I think it was. 3-1 count. Also the nickname thing too.
Oh, sure.
Like Catfish Hunter.
Oh, that's a great nickname.
And a walk given up to Himes, who's aboard with 1 out.
How about Blue Moon Odom?
Mm-hmm.
From that same team. Great name.
15, Nick Murphy.
Campy Campaneris.
Yeah. Sultan of SWAT. Great names. Jolton Joe DiMaggio. Yankee Clipper.
Some people just know him as Mr. Coffee, though. Isn't that unfortunate?
That's unfortunate.
Nick Murphy is grounded out to short. He's been hit by a pitch and reached on an error. 1-0.
What a rich history and culture the sport has.
And Joe DiMaggio coming out of the fine city of San Francisco.
That's right.
Many years before the Giants, the San Francisco Seals.
PCL.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the old Padres were the
right.
PCL.
Mm-hmm. What was the LA team out there? The Angels? PCL for years? They played at the old Wrigley Field in Los Angeles.
That's right. One-0 pitch. It's straight back to the screen, 1-1.
I believe Santa Barbara had a franchise in that league for a number of years.
I'm intrigued now. I'm going to have to consult my friend the internet later.
Yeah, PCL.
Find out more. Yeah, the old PCL. Some of the teams. Seattle had a team, I do believe.
Yep.
1-1 pitch. And on the corner, 1-2 to Murphy. 4-1 Cougars.
Nelson's
in
as
the
strong
top of the eighth,
as he was in the first. Still firing the ball. Good velocity and location.
And everybody's having a seat in the bullpen, and they're just going to enjoy watching this as the throw goes over to first base. Nelson with a 1-2, and this will be chopped foul on the third base side. Still some opportunities this year to see the Cougars, at least during the regular season. We are hopeful for the possibility of a home playoff game. We'll see on April the 18th. Santa Barbara will be here. I have a feeling you just might be here for that. So if you ever want to meet Anthony, that would be the day to do it. Ventura on April the 23rd, and then Oxnard to wrap up the regular season on April the 26th.
And, of course, the games against Santa Barbara and Ventura are
runner going and the throw going wide, but at that point, Himes had already turned back over to first base, so the Brahmas do not get the base that they were hoping for.
The games against Santa Barbara and Ventura, of course, are very big because, at least as of now, we're tied with those two teams for first place. So those games are big, and so come out and support the Cougars, your local community college baseball team.
One-two pitch. Hit high into center field, but Herding got a great jump on it and pulls it down for the second out. Interesting that you mentioned Ventura. Just things have happened. That's an athletic program. Everything has really kind of fallen into place for them this year. They had a very successful football team. Their men's basketball team had a bit of a resurgence, and their women's team is, frankly, a state power. So it's interesting to see them making some moves in baseball, too.
It's another fine community, Ventura.
But again, you have situations where, within that district, you had different schools cutting back or eliminating programs, and those that survived, no doubt, benefited from players who would have gone to the programs that, at least officially, are suspended. As next up, we've got Aldo Zamora was scheduled to hit. He's the DH, but we're going to have another pinch hitter for the Brahmas.
I was surprised to learn that Los Angeles City College in beautiful Los Angeles, California, dropped its baseball program.
Yeah. Brandon Rappaport is at the plate in the number 4 spot. He's going to hit this one high and near the line. Stewart will come over and pull it in for the third out. So no runs, no hits, and one was left. After 7.5, Cougars still hold on to that 4-1 lead. We will be back with the bottom of the 8th after this on Cuesta TV.
This program is produced by Cuesta Broadcasting. Start your radio, TV, and film career at Cuesta College.